What's going on, everybody? It's your guy, Mr. Be Heard. Let's jump right into this. So, the other day, one of my clients asked me a question, and I was surprised that he asked this at first. But then I thought to myself, there's probably a ton of artists out there thinking the same thing. So, let's address this. The question was, what are algorithmic playlists? Now, first thing first, great question. Great question. There's no such thing as a dumb question except for the question that you do not ask. All right. Second thing, Spotify just released a ton of new tools that everyone needs to be aware of. We'll get into that later. But if you have not logged into your Spotify for Artists account in quite a while, I suggest you do that right after this video. Spotify, in my opinion, is the #1 platform that artists, especially independent artists, should be focused on. Again, that's just my opinion. I do have a #2 platform, but we'll get into that another day. So, what are algorithmic playlists? Now, I could have just gave you my breakdown of what they are, but I like to go to the source so no one can say, oh, he capping. Let's go to the source. This is what Spotify said when I asked them. Personalized playlists are created by algorithms that look at listeners' habits, what they play, save, share, skip, etc., and habits of people with similar taste. Popular personalized playlists. These are algorithmic playlists, you guys. Discover Weekly, Release Radar, Daily Mix, On Repeat, and Rewind. Now that I've covered what they said, let me give you the Be Heard breakdown of what that means. So, when people listen to music on Spotify, there's an algorithm. Some may say it's similar to AI, but don't quote me on that because someone from the tech world will jump on here and say, no, it's not, it's totally different. But basically, it keeps track of what you listen to, what you save, what you share, and what you skip, right? So for example, if you listen to Drake a lot and Drake drops an album with 21 Savage, the algorithm is going to say, this person needs to know about this new album. This listener needs to know that this music is out. And what it will do, it will recommend the album or a song from the album to you. When you pay $9.99 a month for the premium subscription for Spotify, which I suggest all artists do, I always tell artists, you should be listening to music and experiencing music the same way your potential fans are, okay? When you pay for that premium membership, they build a playlist for you. So if I log into my Spotify right now, it'll say, Be Heard, here's your daily mix. And in that daily mix, all these songs that I listen to or new songs from artists that I listen to a lot will be in that daily mix. They see this guy listens to Caitlin Morel a lot. So she'll have 3 or 4 songs in my daily mix. This guy listens to Afrobeat a lot. So I'll have some Afrobeat songs in there. This guy listens to R&B. So I have R&B artists that I listen to and some artists that I don't listen to. Based off my listening habits, the algorithm believes that I will like it, so they put it in there. That's how the algorithm works. All right. It pays attention to what you listen to. You might every Friday night when it rains in your city, listen to jazz music from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. And so now it's going to say, this guy every Friday listens to jazz music from 9 to 10 p.m. in his city. When it's raining, it's raining. We should recommend this, all right? Now, someone's going to say, it don't do all that. But trust me, I've noticed when I take my son to school in the morning and I put on my daily mix, I'm like, how does it know that I want to listen to this every morning taking my son to school around this time? Because I'll listen to my daily mix later on in the day and not notice that song. I could just be tripping. But if that's not how it's working already, trust me, it's going to be working like that very soon. It could just be me. But I think the phones are always listening anyway. Back to Spotify. No BS though. The algorithm knows, I won't say knows, but has a great idea of what you like based off your habits. Another artist hit me in a comment on IG and said, I don't want an algorithm recommending my music to anybody or music to me. Who's doing the recommending? And I'm like, it's not a person. It's literally the system. It's the system. That's how the system is set up. For example, if you're on social media a lot and you like to watch a lot of credit repair videos, you follow a lot of credit repair people, you'll start just seeing credit repair people pop up and you're like, I don't even follow these people. How are they popping up? Well, the algorithm is recommending things and showing you things on your feed based on your habits. So that's kind of how it works. Again, I went to the source. Y'all saw what Spotify said. All right. But this is the Be Heard breakdown of what Spotify said. So how can you make the algorithm work in your favor? Well, first of all, Spotify is built on discovery. This is why they have things like Discover Weekly, okay? They're built on discovery. So Spotify's whole platform is built to get people to discover music. So this is great for you. This is great. This is why I recommend artists drop music, right? Consistently, so that when the algorithm gets behind you and you're starting to get those followers and people are saving your record, it starts recommending your songs to people who have shown that they like it or they like music that's very similar to yours. Oh, we didn't go there. Yes, it will recommend people, listeners, your music because they say there's a similarity here. Let's just say Bob, right? This is Bob. He likes Caitlin Morrell. Bob listens to Caitlin Morrell a lot, but he also listens to this other R&B artist a lot. I didn't want to say no names because, people get touchy about that kind of thing. So let's just say Bob listens to Caitlin Morrell a lot, and he listens to this other female R&B artist a lot, right? And then based on other stuff Bob listens to, Jeff kind of has the same kind of taste. So they'll say, hey, Jeff listens to this artist that's similar to this artist, so we're going to recommend Caitlin Morrell to Jeff. Did that make any sense? Let me say that again. So if this person here, Bob, listens to Caitlin Morrell, let me not do nothing funny with my hand because y'all kill me, right? Keep my hand open. If Bob listens to Caitlin Morrell a lot, right? And he also listens to, let's just say, Kiana Lede, right? And then Jeff listens to Kiana Lede, and there's a song that Kiana Lede and Caitlin Morrell have that's maybe similar. They'll start recommending Caitlin Morrell to Jeff because Jeff listens to Kiana Lede, he listens to her, and he listens to Summer Walker. And Bob listens to Kiana Lede and listens to Summer Walker, but listens to another R&B female. They'll just see the similarities in their listening habits and say, Jeff, you'll probably like Caitlin Morrell. Boom, this is in your daily mix, or maybe not in your daily mix, but it'll be in one of those other algorithmic playlists. So basically, let me put it to you like this. It'll pop up in front of Jeff, either in his daily mix or another release radar. I'm telling you, get Spotify, get the premium account, and you'll see these different playlists in your account that you can just click on and listen to once you started really listening to music. All right, it'll pick up on your listening habits. So another way that your music will start popping up in these algorithmic playlists is if your song is getting a lot of saves. If your song is getting a lot of saves, a lot of shares, people are adding it to their own playlist, that tells Spotify that more people need to hear this. More people who listen to artists similar to this artist, based on the listener's listening habits, need to hear this. So again, if Caitlin Morrell is getting a lot of saves, and then someone that listens to Caitlin quite a bit, listens to Kiana Lede, they'll say, okay, we need to start sharing this more with Kiana Lede fans. Make sense? So then you're a Spotify user, you're on your Spotify, and you start seeing Caitlin Morrell pop up in your algorithmic playlist. Release Radar, Daily Mix, Discover Weekly. All right? I hope this is making sense and I'm not losing everyone. But basically, Spotify starts sharing your music for you and spreads your music for you once people start showing interest. And the more people show interest, the more Spotify will start sharing the music for you. And when they share it for you, it's called algorithmic playlist. The algorithm, literally the brain of Spotify, which is a computer, starts saying to itself, I need to share this artist's music. People are interested, and I know who to put it in front of based on the other people's listening habits. So not just yours, but the algorithm the algorithm is looking at your listening habits. You listen to her, you listen to her, you listen to her, you listen to her. You also listen to this person, this person, this person, this person. This is what's tying you guys together. I'm going to put this artist in front of you people. Make sense? It sounds a lot more complicated than it is, but it's really cool when you think about it. And all these social media tools we use run off algorithms, as well. You hear it all the time. Learn the TikTok algorithm, learn the Instagram algorithm, break the algorithm. This is what they're talking about. All right? Work the algorithm, go viral. This is what they're talking about. Okay? So I hope that answers your question. I know I skipped around a little bit. If you have any questions about how this works or how to get your music in the algorithm, leave your question in the comments. It's your guy, Mr. Be Heard, right here on Heard. What do you hear?